Hello, Aquarius. Happy birthday. And welcome to this reading for February 2023. All right, so I'm going to say I'm trying something new here, so I would appreciate your feedback and your feedback, your suggestions, like did things resonate? Did the spread make sense? What I could have added to the spread to clarify things? Any feedback just really helps. You can always leave a like or a comment, or share your thoughts. I would just really appreciate it. I'm trying new things here, okay? But thank you so much for being here. And I am starting here with current energy, and then I'm going to get into what February has coming up for you, and then some advice, all right? And this first part for the current energy is to see, if you and I are connected, all right? So if this part doesn't resonate for you, then maybe you can check different placements. It's also possible that I'm just not picking up on your energy at the moment, so like obviously, trust yourself. But if this part makes sense, then you'll know that the rest of the messages are for you, all right? So what we have here, for themes, you have conjunction, alliance, you have the number 51. 5 and 1 is also 6, an energy of balance. But I'm not gonna lie, I am getting a sense of imbalance over here, all right? Conjunction, some of you are possibly, it could be like a romantic person, but it could just be like you're dealing with people, like finding allies, right? Finding people that you can collaborate with, finding people that you can work with, or you're being asked to do that, all right? Because what I'm getting is that like right now, you're on this more like independent energy. So you're being asked to find people over here that can have your back, that can support your growth, right? People that are not going to be a strain. Sorry, I'm going to just say how I'm getting it, Aquarius, but like people that are not going to be a strain on you, but that are actually going to be supportive, right? Like, I'm really sorry for being so cheesy, but it's like, I'm getting like, you're looking for the wind beneath your wings, all right? So, because over here, you do have the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Wands reversed, and the 4 of Swords, okay? So with the 10 of Wands in your material realm, I'm getting a sense of burdens, of struggles, right? Like you might be really stressed out. Yeah, I don't know, like whatever is happening around you, like your realm is like the 10 of Wands is, carrying all the load yourself, okay? So you might be working to grow something. You might be trying to create something over here. I don't know, this imagery of the 10 of Wands, just, like the birthing, the change, but you are wrapping up cycles is also something that I'm getting, but it's like, I'm getting, I'm going back to this, like the sense of imbalance over here with the 5 of Wands. I'm getting like there might be people around you that are like depleting you of your energy, okay? Or you are just really overburdening yourself, or overextending yourself is another message that I'm getting. And there is this need for you to reach out and ask for support, okay? Because when I see the 10 of Wands, right, like the 10 of Wands is like, do you really have to take this burden all by yourself? It's like, no, like ask for support, like whatever it is that you're trying to grow, it's going to be easier. You can find these allies, if you can find those people that have your back, if you can find that support, right? Like that's going to make this transition easier, right? With the 5 of Wands being reversed in your heart space, I'm getting healing, like not necessarily that you're still in struggle, because the 5 it is a struggling and challenging energy for some of you. It could be struggle with, like family members, with friends, you might be, or like co-workers, right? Like just kind of like the community people around you, right, are causing you some emotional distress over here is what I'm getting. But I'm getting that you're coming out of that, right? Yeah, which makes sense with the alliance thing. I'm almost also getting like figuring out who your true friends are, figuring out like who has your back and who's, kind of just, I don't know, like attacking you, right? Like who do you have to defend yourself? I don't know, but I'm getting like this energy of healing around past problems revolving other people, okay? With the 4 of Swords, in your mental space, right? Like, I mean, that makes sense. It's like you have been thinking about manifesting, you have been thinking about the future that you want. You're thinking about this leveling up that is coming over here. This leveling up could be regarding something that, you know, you want to feel passionate about. It, like, it could be a relationship for some of you. I'm not like getting super like dovey vibes, but you know, for some of you, it could be, right? Like you want this 10 of Wands to be the Ace of Wands, a new passionate beginning. So this could be with a person, this could be for yourself. It's like I'm getting that you're trying to manifest, you're trying to think about what you want that's gonna make you feel good, right? Like starting something that's gonna like spark you, that's gonna light you up, right? So it's like, yeah, you know, like you've been contemplating this, and I'm getting it's making you feel a little bit uncomfortable because this Four of Swords is, it's looking very, very uncomfortable right here, you know. But you know, that is how we grow, right? By like putting ourselves in this, you know, discomfort over here, and really assessing what it is that you want. Okay, like that is the energy, the current energy that I'm getting. Okay, so if that made sense for you, I'm gonna go ahead and get into what the month of February has for you. All right, so I am, just to let you know, I'm doing 2 rows here, one for like internal and one for, you know, how you're relating to the external world. Okay, so you do have the Page of Cups, you have the Knight of Coins, and you have the 9 of Wands. Okay, you have the 6 of Cups. You have the 7 of Coins and the 8 of Coins. All right, I'm just gonna say, you know, it's funny because like I keep kind of reverting back from this, like, oh, it doesn't have to be romantic, but there are some love messages here for you. Okay, so for those, you know, I'm just gonna start with those. Okay, why not? They're like screaming at me in the face. Okay. So yes, right, and like I said, you know, conjunction alliance, like that can also be, right, like, because you know, when, especially when you think about like an astrological conjunction, right, it's like about like being stronger together. And I'm getting that like that's maybe like what you're desiring, that's what you're manifesting over here, right? Like somebody that you can be stronger with together. Okay, for some of you, with the 6 of Cups over here, like you might be thinking about, okay, I'm just gonna say this, but I would advise against it, but like, you know, that's just like my opinion, right? But like you might be thinking about like reconciling with someone, or kind of like finding like rekindling with someone from your past. All right, I mean, like you decide. Like I said, I'm not telling you how to live your life. You like, I'm just reading the cards over here. I'm just gonna read the cards, all right? So you can ignore my 2 cents. But you know, like there is like this energy of potentially kind of, you know, somebody from the past coming to try to reconcile something or trying to talk to you. But it doesn't have to be somebody from this lifetime. You know, if you subscribe to the idea of past lives, you know, it could just be the universe like reuniting you with someone from a past life, or with somebody that's actually, I don't know, gonna bring balance into your life over here. You know, kind of back to this conjunction energy. It's about being stronger together, you know. So the universe over here does want to bring you this gift. Like it does want to like provide some emotional balance for you over here in your material realm. Like, so, right, so like you're actually going to be feeling it, you're actually going to be seeing it. Okay, with this Page of Cups, there is an energy of, because this is like your you energy, okay, of you being willing to be vulnerable. Okay, like you being willing to kind of be the starter and like put yourself and your emotions out there. Okay, because you have the 9 of Wands over here in your mental realm, which is, you know, the 9 of Wands is like it's the wounded warrior, right? So the 9 of Wands, you know, sets up all these boundaries as a form of protection. Okay, but the, you know, the message that I get when it's reversed is that, you know, you need to be careful of the boundaries that you're putting up, because you don't want to be keeping the right people out. Does that make sense? Yeah, you don't want to keep the right people out by having boundaries that are too high. Yeah, okay, I hope that makes sense. Right, but anyway, so yes, right, like that's your mental space over here. So it's like almost like your thoughts kind of tricking you, or your thoughts like not letting you charge forward in this Page of Cups energy. But this is kind of saying, hey, you know, it's okay, you know. And even it's like it's even okay if you have a couple of missteps over here in love. Is like that's how you're gonna learn, that's how you're gonna truly eventually, right, like get what you want, right, by like being willing to put yourself out there there. Now, I'm not saying go ahead and like tear down all the boundaries that you've built, right? Like you definitely want to be careful, you know, especially with, you know, you have the Nine of Coins energy still showing up here, which is an energy of like slow and steady. All right. But I am getting, right, like this willingness for you to dare I say, even like take a few risks. You know, I would say calculated risks. I would say like safe risks. Okay. But I'm getting more than anything like kind of, hey, you know, like you don't have to like tear down all the boundaries you've built, right? But it's like, I don't know, maybe you can like build an entrance for somebody to come in, build a gate, you know, so to speak, you know, to let somebody in, or I don't know, or like build a window, right? So that you can kind of, I don't know, right? Like open up a window so you can talk to someone. I don't know, sorry, my metaphor got carried away. That's not the point. The point is you know, embodying this Page of Cups energy, willing to like takes the first step and kind of get things going. All right, like as far as like putting your emotions out there. Now I am seeing you know, some frustrations over here. The Knight of Coins can be like a very slow energy, and I'm getting that, I don't know, like just emotionally, like you yourself might be slow to warm up, but I'm getting that you kind of, you want to, right? Like you do want to, oh, sorry, you do want to put yourself out there. But you're just kind of over here with this Nine of Wands, sorry, struggling to get that going. But it's like emotionally, like your heart is kind of saying, hey, all right, let's get out of this slow and steady energy. I kind of want to charge forward a little faster. Like I want to cement this, right? I want to like get this going, because the Knight of Coins, and I'm thinking, I'm getting that, you know, emotionally, like you want something, you want something real, right? Like you want something that you can feel, that you can see, right? Something tangible, because that's what the Knight of Coins brings, right? And it's like that's what you're trying to provide for others, right? It's like you're not just wanting, you know, like pretty words or nice gifts, right? It's like you want something that's gonna be but real in the material realm, right? Because you know, you have Seven of Coins and Eight of Coins as well over here, right? So I'm getting that, you know, it is, I mean, three of these cards here are coins, so I'm getting like that's kind of really what you're thinking about, your material realm, your physical, like your stability, right? Like your like I'm just getting, yeah, I'm getting like just like stability, like your well-being in the material realm, right? You know, with the Seven of Coins, I'm gonna say that it's a card of frustrations. And I'm also getting like with this particular Seven of Coins, communicating your needs, communicating like your wants, your desires, communicating your like communicating your frustrations even. Okay, so whether this is like romantic or not, all right, just kind of like make sure that you're sharing, I'm also getting like sharing your passions, sharing your frustrations, sorry. But the energy of the Seven of Coins, you know, reversed in particular, what I'm getting is like, yeah, you're going to be coming out of this, you know, you are going to be getting ready to welcome in, you know, these gifts that the universe is trying to give you. But there is a little bit of work left to do. Okay, you're not quite out of this hard work energy yet, especially emotionally. I'm getting there's some emotional labor that you need to put into yourself. Okay, and over here there is also some hard work that you need to put into your mental well-being. Okay, I'm getting that you are showing up as this very like hardworking, very strong, like independent, takes care of themselves person over here with the Eight of Coins. But it's like that. I'm sorry, okay, I'm just reading, you know, but with the Seven of Coins being here, it's like, okay, yes, like you might be working hard, yes, you might be very independent and everything, but it's like there's still a little bit of work left to do. Okay, for those of you that this isn't about love, all right, like I feel like a lot of the messages are just very much like the same, all right, but you know, with whatever it is that you're dealing with, you know, like let's say that it's work or like a passion project, or I don't know, like whatever it is that's happening in your life, same thing, you know, like you need to be willing to take some risks, sorry. sorry, you need to be willing to take some risks, all right? You need to put love into the situation, all right? You need to be willing to like put your boundaries down and charge forward, okay? Like, you know, let's say like that is like a work opportunity or something. It's like maybe you're looking for a new job that you actually love, that you actually are gonna feel proud of, that's actually gonna make you feel good and spark you, right? But it's like, you know, you need to, you know, start working toward that, right? Like, there might be a little bit of work left to do, you know, like you might have a little bit of, I don't know, like, I don't know, like a little bit of work left to do to get a promotion, right? Or a little bit of like schooling left to get that degree, right? Or a little bit of, I don't know, like, I don't know, like, you know, before you can level up, right? Like, there's still some work to be done, okay? Like, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, you know? I'm also getting, you know, back to this 10 of Wands and 9 of Wands. Like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask for support, you know? Don't be afraid to show, like, your vulnerable side, okay? Because, you know, alliance this month is going to be so important, all right? So, like, finding those people that are going to have your back, finding those people that are going to elevate you, all right? Like, that's going to be important this month, all right? I'm going to go ahead and take out some cards. Sorry. I think my apartment's falling apart. I don't know. That was weird. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take out some cards here. You have home, love, move. Let me see if anything else wants to pop up here. Receive and okay, whatever. I'm just going to put it out. Double love. Okay, so for some of you, this is love. This was a love situation, all right? Or like you do have love coming your way. I'm getting put love into, I'm getting, I don't know, like put love into your work, put love into your passions, like put love into your work, to your life, all right? Like whether it's romantic or friendly or familial, right? Like whatever it is, like putting love into, I don't know, problem solving is also something that I'm getting. For some of you, a home might be really important. You might have, I don't know, some of you might be moving homes, all right? Or like moving, receiving, all right? Make sure that you're being open to receiving help, receiving love, receiving support from others right now, okay? And I'm gonna wrap up here with a card from the Beyond Lemuria Oracle. And let's see what messages are for you here. Furred and feathered friends. Oh, all right. We have furred and feathered friends. Okay, where's the divinatory meaning? Okay, so this says, look at how you choose to nourish your physical body and your ethics and reasoning surrounding your food choices. Where possible, explore fortifying, filling, and nourishing alternatives. Your body and energy will thank you for it. This card also signifies strong animal energies. That could mean working more closely with an animal spirit guide or bringing a four-legged companion into your life. You may have a greater awareness of the wisdom of the animals that you encounter and what their traits or messages mean to you. All right, so for some of you, I am gonna say I saw a lot of bird imagery over here, so I don't know, just birds. But I don't know, so like birds might be important. You might have an overall that is like messages, right? So I don't know, keep an eye out for birds, or like really think about like who your fur and feathered animal friends are, okay? There might be messages for you in that as well, okay? Let me see if there's anything. Yeah, ethical consumption, making a difference through our food choices, caring for all beings, animals, environmental awareness, doing the best we can, and animal spirit guides, all right? So those are some of the themes over here, you know, if that means anything to you. All right. I don't know. Hopefully there were some messages for you there. All right. All right. Aquarius. Let me know if that made sense. All right. I would love to hear from you. I would appreciate any feedback. You know, if anything resonated, did the spread make sense? I don't know. Just, any feedback really helps, you know, especially as I'm trying out new things here. Okay. Thank you so much for being here and enjoy your month.